We have the Stunning Styles event in Pokemon Go coming out right now, which is going to introduce a brand new form of the Tauros as well. For everybody out there that doesn't have the Marshadow in Pokemon Go, this is going to be the event where you get it. So we're going to go over the tips, tricks, and strategies to make sure that you capitalize on this event in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. So we are finishing up our tour in India, which already is complete as of this video, and I am in Dubai right now. And then I'm going to be leaving actually tomorrow morning. So we're going to go over this video and make sure that you guys know everything that you need to know. If this video is slightly late, I apologize because I will be traveling, and you guys know I like to try to put all the field research in the videos. So not only that, I am going to be dropping another video about Dubai, man. You guys have to see this place. This place is insane to play, where I'm going to be going later today. I also will be putting in, this morning I went to a desert safari where I was able to ride some ATVs, get on a camel. We were ripping a Toyota Land Cruiser through the desert. We were able to see the sunrise. It was quite a cool experience. I can't wait for you guys to see everything. Okay, so with that said, let's jump into this event. I'm not going to lie, from an overarching perspective, this event is pretty mid at best, but we are getting a brand new form of Tauros, like I said, and some of you guys can get the Marshadow. This event is starting on Thursday, April 3rd at 10 a.m. and then it's going to go to Sunday, April 7th at 8 p.m. The bonuses of this event will include 2x catch XP. So for the 2x catch XP, that's always cool to have an event bonus that goes over the entire event. So obviously here, guys, hit excellent throws, go out there and do that as much as possible. And some of you guys might not even want to put on a lucky egg, and that's totally fine. Reason being is we're already like a lucky egg without having a lucky egg on with a 2x catch. But if you do use a lucky egg, let's say that there's a park or an area that gets a ton of spawns for you and you want to go out there and do it for 30 minutes and clean up all those spawns, guys, that is going to be fantastic because you're going to be getting over 4,000 XP per catch. And then there's going to be an increased chance of getting shiny Shellos in its respective region. We're going to have the East and the West. However, the one downside to this is I did not see it in the spawns, which we're about to cover here in a second, but we're also going to get the Paldean Wooper brand new debut, which has 3 different forms. We have the Combat, the Aqua, as well as the Blaze. The Combat is going to be in the Iberian Peninsula only, and that's going to be in Spain and Portugal. And then we're also going to get the Blaze that is going to be in the Eastern Hemisphere, and the Aqua will be in the Western Hemisphere. And some of you guys are like, man, another regional that I can't get right now. That's not totally the case, guys, because you will be able to get this, but you are going to have to remote raid for it. And then for this event, we're going to get some spawns as well. The spawns are going to be all of the forms of the cast form, but it is saying that in the respective weather, it will reappear more frequently. So if it's sunny weather, obviously we're going to get the sunny form. If it's going to be rainy weather, we're going to get the rainy form. And if it's snowy weather, you're going to get more of the snowy form. And then partly cloudy will boost the normal cast form. Not only that, we're going to have Burmy spawning, which is going to be the plant, the trash, as well as the sandy Burmy. And unfortunately, none of these Pokemon are great for PvP or really anything except collecting. So if you do need any of these shinies, that's going to be mostly what you're going to be catching. As far as either of the two, the cast form is going to be the easier one of the excellent throws to hit, which is then going to lead us into the raid battles. So if you guys do want to battle for these raid battle Pokemon, you are going to be able to get the Shellos. I think it is a horrible idea to go after Shellos in raids for the shiny. I'm just going to put that out there. I've seen it many different times at in-person events. I don't think that I would suggest you guys go after the raid form. All you have to do is just go ahead and get somebody that's been to these events and has extra of them. Also, we're going to have Esper, and then the Rockruff is going to be in 1-star raids. The Rockruff will have the Dusk form if you are lucky. And the 100% IV for the Rockruff is going to be 543 from normal conditions, or it's going to be boosted to 679. And then we're going to go into 3-star raids. This is going to be where you are going to find these Pokemon. So if you guys do want people from these regions, you can jump into the Discord and add them. That's going to be an easy way to be able to get those people to be able to get remote raid invites. So looking at these Pokemon, if you are going after the Combat, that one's going to be a straight fighting, which is going to be weak to Fairy, Flying, and Psychic. As far as the Blaze form, it's going to be weak to Flying, Ground, Psychic, and Water. And then as far as the Aqua one, it's going to be weak to Electric, Fairy, Flying, Grass, and Psychic. And then obviously we're going to have differentiation in what boost is going to take this Pokemon to level 25, but the 100% IV at every condition that's going to keep it at normal non-boosted will be 1621, but then if it is boosted, it's going to be 2026. So cloudy weather will boost all of them to 2026, and then we obviously have rainy weather that's going to boost one of them to 2006 in the aqua form. In the blaze form will be fire, which is going to be sunny weather. So would I suggest going crazy for these? No. Is a shiny form out yet? No. So that's one of the biggest reasons. And then also you can get Decidueye and Hisuian Digimon in 3-star raids if you want. Alrighty, now let's jump into the field research and see what is going to serve you best.
And the field research is going to be catch 10 Pokemon for a Snorunt encounter, 380, Lechonk, 314. Winter raid is going to be a Morpeko encounter. That one does not have a shiny, 832. Evolve a Pokemon will be a Clamperl at 544. And then we have Power Pokemon 5 times for a Litleo encounter at 611. And then we're going to continue at step 3 for the Mighty Research. So we're going to catch 30 fighting type for 10 Great Balls, hatch 3 eggs for an encounter, complete 20 different field research tasks for 15 Pineapple Berries, unlock a max move for a TM 891 XP. Don't go crazy on all that XP right there. Win 5 raids for both of the Wurmple encounters as well as win 5 max battles, level up a max move 3 times for 5,000 Stardust, earn 50,000 XP for 2 Golden Raspberries, and then we have 50 Cubfu Candy, 891 XP, and then it looks like we are currently on hold. And then this is going to be the Marshadow Research, catch 50 Pokemon, spin 50 Pokestops or gyms. So we're going to get the Mankey, explore 10 kilometers for 20 Pokeballs, 2,000 XP Timber Encounter, and 3 Golden Raspberries, hatch 10 eggs for a Duskull, earn 3 candies while walking your buddy for 10 Pineapple Berries, send 10 gifts to friends for the Misdreavus for 2,000 XP, a Frillish encounter, and 3 Silver Pineapple Berries. Stage 3, use an incense or daily incense 3 times, and that's going to be 10 Great Balls, evolve 5 Pokemon for a Shuppet, complete 20 field research tasks for 3 Pineapple Berries for 2,000 XP, a Meditite encounter, and 1,500 Stardust. Win 5 Shadow Raids for a Mindfu, defeat 10 Go Rockets for 2 TMs, use 15 super effective charge attacks for 2 TMs. Then we're going to get 2,000 XP, Makuhita, and 1,500 Stardust. Then we're going to have earn 2,500 XP and Stardust, which is going to give you 2 rare candies of each. Then we're going to make 5 excellent throws for 2 rare candies. Then we're going to get 2,000 XP, Marshadow encounter, and 1,500 Stardust. Then we have the last page. We explore 10 kilometers, power up a Ghost type 10 times, and Fighting type. You could use those level 1 Pokemon, 2 of them, and that will be 1,200 Stardust each. Power up to 5, and that's going to be a grand total of 15 candy, 2,000 XP, and then 20 stickers. And we have timed research with win 3 raids for an Esper encounter, evolve 5 Pokemon for a Clamperl, catch 30 Pokemon, 3,000 XP, power up a Pokemon 10 times for 2,000 XP for the Morpeko encounter, 1,500 Stardust, and 10 Cubfu. Holy smokes, there's a lot of timed research going on here. And then we have $2 add-on research. Explore 1 kilometer for the Esper, catch 50 Pokemon for 2 Golden Raspberries, complete 5 field research tasks for a Lucky Egg, spin 10 Pokestops or gyms for the Shellos encounter. Then we have 2 battle passes, 1,500 Stardust, 3,000 XP. Then we have explore 1 kilometer for the Esper, catch 15 Pokemon for 2 Silver Pineapple Berries, complete 5 field research for a Star Piece, spin 10 Pokestops or gyms for another Shellos encounter. Then we're going to be able to get 2 battle passes, 1,500 Stardust, and 3,000 XP.
And finally, for this event, we do have the Marshadow. So Marshadow 100% IV will be $15.99 coming from the research. And here's the asterisk of this Marshadow is that if you did attend Pokemon Go Fest 2024, you will only get Marshadow candy. So you will not get a second mythical. However, in my opinion, I do believe that these people should get a second one. Reason being is that going to these events is not cheap. It is going to be a premier access. While yes, you do get it early, at the same time, you're only getting it early once it comes out to the public. Everybody is going to be getting it for free now. And for me, if you're gonna pay to go to an event, I think that you should be able to get a second one. It's not like you're getting like 10 or 15 encounters with the thing. You're getting 2 instead of 1. So if you are willing and able to go to these events, and you do make the effort, you do put forth the capital, and you do go out and get them, I do believe that all of those trainers deserve to have 2 chances at this Pokemon. However, I don't make the rules, so let's go over where is Marshadow best served in Pokemon Go. Marshadow's max CP is going to be 4217. It's going to have an attack of 265, a defense of 190, and a stamina of 207. This Pokemon is going to get the fast moves of Sucker Punch, Poison Jab, and Counter, and the charge moves of Ice Punch, Rock Slide, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Close Combat. So this Pokemon is a fighting and a ghost type Pokemon, and unfortunately, it doesn't even get a ghost type move. Not that it can't in the future, but as of right now, it does not. So if we do check this Pokemon out as a meta attacker, the ER value of this Pokemon with its highest DPS ER valued moveset is going to be Counter and Close Combat at 37.91. Then the second place is going to be Counter and Rock Slide at 35.32. And if you guys do follow my videos about these counters, and we're talking about the ER values, if we are looking to make some type of game ranking Pokemon, it's going to be above 40, preferably around 45, and there are some pretty powerful fighters in the game right now. So unfortunately for this Pokemon, it doesn't look too strong here, but let's check out where it sits. So the top Pokemon in Pokemon Go for fighting right now is going to be Mega Lucario with Force Palm and Aura Sphere at 59.31. Followed by Mega Heracross, Mega Blaziken, Terrakion, the first non-Mega in there at 45.98. Then we have the Shadow Conkeldurr at 44.91. Then we're gonna get the regular Lucario at 44.5, Keldeo, Shadow Machamp, and down the list we go into the regular Conkeldurr at 38.73, the Shadow Emboar at 38.56, and the Marshadow at 37.91. So unfortunately speaking for this Pokemon, it is going to require rare XL candy, which is a even more premier investment, and it's definitely not going to sit at the top of any of the categories that it does have moves in, especially because it's not even at the top of the fighting. However, there is one exception, because this Pokemon is going to be ranked 25 in the Master League with Sucker Punch, Close Combat, and Ice Punch, and it does get a myriad of different unique combination moves that does make this Pokemon quite unique when fighting with it. The best IVs obviously are going to be 100% IVs, which is going to be that $15.99 that we talked about to optimize this IVs. However, we don't really get other ones, but there are potentially going to be bottle caps coming soon, which I will talk about in a video coming up. But this event is pretty much going to be that. So that is going to conclude it, guys. Make sure to go out there, hit your excellent throws. If you do need any shinies from the wild spawns, please make sure to complete that. And then I would say at least get one of the Tauros. And then trading for the other forms will probably not be too crazy. Do I suggest raiding for the Shellos to get the shinies? I do not. Do I suggest raiding for the Tauros to go try to get 100% IVs or anything like that? I also do not. But do what you like. That is going to be my recommendation. That is going to help you optimize from my viewpoint as what is going to best serve you, your dollars, your investment of time, and everything in Pokemon Go. So thank you guys for being here as always. Love and appreciate you guys. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, anticipation, 2X. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.